We start with this question A here. Well, here actually we are already in vector form, so I can think about solving this as consider this x plus 1 times x minus 2 equal to 0. So x plus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to negative 1 or x equal to 2. The next step that I will do is to sketch a graph. So this is x, and here is negative 1, and here is 2. And then I sketch this graph. It is. So this is y equal to x plus 1 times x minus 2. And what we want is that for this inequality, for these quadratic functions to be greater or equal to 0. That is this part and this part, the part in yellow. So the answer here will be, easiest case will be x is equal to or less than negative 1, this part, or x is larger than or equal to 2. Here are the answer. Alright, so now let's consider the second question. The second question here is x squared minus 4 is less than 0. So I can do this, x minus 2 times x plus 2 is less than or equal to 0. So I can consider, for example, the equality first. X minus 2 times x plus 2 equal to 0. So here will be x minus 2 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0. X is equal to 2 or x equal to minus 2. Therefore, I'll have two roots. Here is negative 2 and 2. And this is my function here. And I want the quadratic equations to be below 0 or below or equal to 0. So that's the answer. So then it is easy to see now that the x here must be greater or equal to negative 2 and less than or equal to 2. Here are two more inequalities. Here is just x squared plus 4x is larger than and 6x plus 3. So 6x squared minus 6x plus 4x minus 3 is larger than 0. Or x squared minus 2x minus 3 is larger than 0. So this one I can factorize. X minus 3, x plus 1 is less than 0. Let's check. X squared, this times this is x squared, this is plus x minus 3x, so it's minus 2x, and then minus 3. So this is what I have. So now I will consider equality, that is x minus 3 times x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 3 or x is equal to negative 1. So by sketching a graph, so negative 1 and 3, all right? So, and I want my answer to be larger than that. This is greater than 0, larger than 0. So here's the answer. The part that is above the x-axis. So you can see now the x value must be less than negative 1, or x value must be larger than 3. In this case, it's an open circle here. Right? It's not including the roots, larger than. There's negative x squared plus 4 is less than negative 4 of minus 2x. So we'll put this into one quadratic equation, plus 4 minus 4 plus 4, and then plus 2x is less than 0. So it's negative x squared plus 2x plus 8 is less than 0. I can then factorize this. By factorization is negative x squared here can be negative x times x. 8 here is 4 and 2. So x times 4 is 4x. Negative x times 2 is negative 2x. So adding these two things up gives me 2x. That means my answer here is negative x plus 4 and x plus 2. So I will have negative x plus 4 bracket times x plus 2 is less than 0. So consider equality. Then I will have negative x plus 4 is equal to 0, or x plus 2 is equal to 0. That is, x is equal to negative 2, or x is equal to 4, for example. Then I will need to sketch the graph out for x. Here's negative 2, here is 4. This curve is negative, so it's an unhappy curve like this. All right, and I want it to be less than 0. That means open circle this part, open circle this part. Therefore, x here must be less than negative 2, or x is larger than 4.